Do you ever find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media, comparing your life to everyone else's seemingly perfect highlight reels? Those flawless vacation pictures, those adorable relationship updates, those enviable career milestones, and you can't just help but feel like, damn, my life is boring. Well, it's time to change that. It's time to actually make your life more interesting and just basically break free from that toxic cycle and just add a bit of romance to your daily life. So in this video, I'm basically going to be sharing with you my top tips for romanticizing your life, falling in love with your life, and making your life feel like a dream. By the way, my name is Victoria, and welcome to the safest space on the internet where we'll discuss on everything on becoming a better version of yourself. So if that sounds like your jam, then you might just want to click the subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey bestie. First of all, we want to fix your morning routine and make your morning so interesting because how your day goes depends on how your day starts. So like if your mornings are unromantic, then I can assure you that your day is definitely going to be unromantic. So you definitely want to make your day romantic and make your day interesting. Now, how can you do that? Now, we are going to start with the morning routine. One, simply making your bed immediately you wake up. Now, I did not just do this because I'm not a morning person. But anyways, like when I started making my bed every morning before I go to school or before I go to class or before I go to anywhere I'm planning to go to that day, like I actually feel like the best version of myself because just me staring at my well-made bed in the morning makes me feel fulfilled, makes me feel happy and stuff. So you also want to try to make your bed immediately you wake up. Now learn to journal every morning. Now you guys, I've never been a big fan of journaling, but I actually downloaded this app Play Store and I'm on I think 40 something streaks or thereabout. Like I've been so consistent with this journaling app and it just basically makes my day so interesting because I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do and I'm writing it down. I'm thinking about what I expect my day to be and I'm writing it down. It just gives me this kind of peace and comfort and assurance that my day is basically going to be nice. So you want to learn to journal, every morning immediately you wake up, listening to your favorite hype song while you are doing your skincare or while you are dressing up on the day. Now, I did not used to do this, but just listening to your favorite song or to like a very good song, you're just in your bedroom, just dancing and you're hyping yourself up and you are, moving. Damn, that's like a level 9 enjoyment. And this is what I do every morning. Like while I'm preparing to go to school, I'm like listening to a song from my favorite artist, Sumisola Agbaby, and I'm like, yeah, this song is speaking to me. Yeah, this song is speaking to me. This kind of stuff, and it just makes my day so interesting because my mornings made on a very solid foundation, on a foundation of happiness, on a foundation of joy. I just telling myself that I'm just that girl. So you really want to try listening to your favorite hype song in the mornings and just go along with it. And now that we are done with our morning routine, we want to go into our night routine. Just try to end our day on a good level because since we've already started our day with a good vibe, with a romantic kind of vibe, and we are, in a good mood, and probably maybe in our workplace or in our school, we had something that ruined our day. Now, we don't want to end our night on that same boring level. So, of course, we want to figure out ways now by which you can romanticize our night so at least the day won't be all that horrible. So the first thing I do in romanticizing my night is that I always read before sleeping. Now this has actually been my method even before I discovered this keyword of you have to romanticize your life and all that stuff. Now I always read every night before sleeping because reading is a kind of way that I used to relax myself and just disconnect from whatever thing that went during the day or to just disconnect from what entirely. Now I'm talking about you reading productivity book and stuff. You can actually go for that if that seems like your jam, but you can also go for fiction books like novels. This would actually help in setting your mind down and helping you to disconnect from whatever thing that actually went on during the day. Have something to look forward to before the day ends. Now, while in school, okay, like maybe like in a class or something, I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to go back home to go and watch this new K-drama that came out, or I can't wait to go back home to watch this new movie or stuff. Now, this actually helps my day to be more interesting because I have something to look forward to. So therefore, my day is not boring because I know I'm going back home to do something interesting, because I know I'm going back home to watch a particular movie, because I know I'm going back home to read a particular book. So yeah, how is my day going to be boring then when I have this kind of interesting thoughts going on in my head? So you definitely want to have something to look forward to before the day ends. Do you want to go watch a movie, or do you want to go read a book, or do you want to go do something? But you basically need to have something to look forward to before the day ends. This would actually help in making your day even more interesting. You should also have something to look forward to the next day. Now, this is basically another way that I actually used to get myself out from bed, because like I said earlier, I'm not a morning person. But if I want to, just get myself out from the bed in the morning, I'm always like trying to look for something interesting that I'm going to do the next day. Like, I'll be like, okay, maybe tomorrow I'm going to go visit a friend of mine, or maybe tomorrow I'm going to go buy something from the supermarket or something. But I basically just have to look for something to do the next day. Now, this is actually going to even help me in improving my mood, because I know I'm going to do something nice for myself. So yeah, this actually helps me in romanticizing my day, and it actually helps my life to become more interesting, because I know I'm looking forward to things that actually will bring me joy, that would actually bring me happiness, and that would actually even make my day more interesting. So always have something to look forward to the next day. Don't just, okay, tomorrow is another day, nothing to do, and yeah, let me go to bed. Nah, your day is going to always be boring if you have that kind of mentality. So always have this kind of thought that, oh, tomorrow I'm going to do something. Okay, tomorrow I want to try out this thing. Okay, tomorrow I want to visit this person. Okay, tomorrow I want to watch this thing. Okay, tomorrow I want to read that thing. I have something to look forward to the next day. You can also try adding something new to your daily routine. Now, what do I mean? You are carrying out your daily routine, but you're adding something different to it to make it more interesting and more romanticized. So, for instance, you're always walking to class every morning. So, like, instead of you just walking to class on your own, bored and lonely, you should have your headphones on. This is you adding something different to what you usually do. So, this would help to get your day more romanticized, because you are not doing the same thing, you're adding something different into what you usually do. Also, trying out something different. Now, this is another way by which I've learned to romanticize my life and make my life more interesting. Like, every day, I ensure that I try out something different. It might be me picking a new book that I've never even read before, and I'm reading it. Or it might be me trying out something different. Like, actually, every day is like a new adventure for me now. That's the path my life is heading, because every day I'm trying something different. I'm trying a different technique in editing pictures. I'm trying a different technique in editing my videos. I'm just basically trying something, but you actually want to try something different, because your life is going to be boring if you're always doing the same thing over and over and over. And because, okay, look at this, you are always doing the same thing that you did yesterday today. How do you think your life is going to be interesting? How do you think you are even going to be able to romanticize and make your life more enjoyable and more interesting, like those people's life that you are seeing on Instagram? There's one thing that really makes your life those celebrities. It is actually because of the way they're always living, or the kind of things that they're always exploring, or the kind of things that they have. I mean, they are not just putting on the same dress or doing the same thing over and over again for you to like them. Of course not. They're actually trying out something different. That is actually what attracted you to them. So of course, if you want to make your life like theirs, then of course you need to try out something different. Maybe you making your weekends a day for you trying out to bake a new recipe, to make a change in your life, to romanticize your boring life into a more interesting life. You need to add something into that boring life, which is actually you trying out something different and doing things in a different manner. If you are not a reader, try out reading a book. You never know, you might even love reading than I do, because reading, that's my favorite thing, girl. But you can actually try out something different. Try reading a book, try baking, try cooking out, and just doing it and going with the vibe. When you take all these steps into actions and practice them, I'll show you that your days are going to be interesting, romantic, and lovely. So yo, thank you for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Just check out my other videos, because they are what you need, girl. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.